Man, it's your homie Hendrix by way of New Orleans, Louisiana, Uptown to be exact. Yeah. So basically, I'm all around with the music, production, songwriting, engineering, mixing and mastering, really full service with the music. You know, whatever need to get done to get the production executed full scale, I'm all the way there for sure. So we had Dream Studios in Lafayette, Louisiana. Man, one of the top tier studios in the state to be exact. You know what I'm saying? It's a hub, you know what I'm saying? Just a creative facility. And I felt, you know, it'd be no better place, you know, to really hone in on everything. So, you know, Dream Studios for sure. So on the production side, I first started out interning. So when I was interning with a group in New Orleans, We Major, later became Vintage House. Like just being around so many creative people, I started out engineering, and then my capacity expanded for what I wanted to do, just being around so many musicians, so many different performers and songwriters, and just being in those rooms, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out DJ Rod Smooth, Muggs, Flighters, those names I always gotta mention, because those people really showed me like the, I say like your basics on music production, far as like getting the sound in and quantizing different things like that, how to program the sounds, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I got started on the music production side. I was already engineering, and I just wanted to take it up a notch and really hone in on my sound. And man, you know, those people really showed me a few things to get me started, man. And that's why I got it on the music production side. Shout out my guy K. Rashad too. He had always told me like, bro, man, once you get started on it, man, you're gonna be good to go. And that's exactly what happened, for sure. So No Money, K-N-O-W, No Money, it's really a field just understanding like, you know, there's economic benefit to what we do. You know what I'm saying? So just understanding that, I think that encompasses the whole brand. Just understanding there is economic benefit to what we're doing, especially in this era. You know, things are ever changing, especially with the technology. I feel like that, you know, the brand represents a forward-thinking model. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You know, we deal with media as far as like NFTs, NFT art, and music as well, because music is an art form. So being able to take that and turn that into a real world asset with newer tech, dealing with like Web3 and the blockchain, you know, I just wanted No Money to be at like the front of that push. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the whole brand represents. You know what I'm saying? Economic benefit as far as the arts go. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, digital media, and knowing that your digital, how can I put it? Your digital footprint, that's your asset. You know what I'm saying? And just learning, you know, and learning and understanding how to capitalize on it and knowing the value of it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I didn't want to be so long-winded on it. It's just the idea of the brand and everything that it encompasses. It's vast, I say, for sure. And we're in infancy. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's gonna continue to grow as the technology increases, the usage of the technology increases as far as like blockchain and Web3, for sure, yeah. So working with Spies, like with the album that I just released, Crown, I felt like on the production side and the songwriting side, the music was so personal that I wanted to present it in a larger capacity, as far as what I would be able to do. You know, the DSPs, like your streaming services, you know, you'll be able to, with streaming services, it's just hit upload, people can click play. I wanted more than that. I wanted fans to be able to collect, engage, and trade, so they could benefit from the economics of it as well. And you know, when I was looking into a few platforms to be able to do that on, man, I found Spies, and then the more I started looking into it, I'm like, man, this is an entire music community, and it's borderless. So it's not just here in this nation is represented in other countries as well. So I wanted to reach a broader scope of listeners, and it's early. Everybody I met through Spies is super cool. They have a big international base, and it gives artists and fans the opportunity to truly engage with one another and fully support and invest. You know what I'm saying? So once I tapped in with Spies, I reached out to them. We had a few conversations, and they reached out, and I'm a brand ambassador for Spies. You know what I'm saying, for the music community. So I always want to encourage artists. If you really want to take things to the next level and actually use your music and your art as an asset, tap in, man. Spies Club, SPOZZ for sure. So Spies is a Web3 music platform. Basically, you can take your music and convert it into an asset on the blockchain. Once it's on the blockchain, all of your copyrights are pretty much already established, because your smart contract is going to prove already who's the owner. So from that point, you know what I'm saying, like, it's no middleman, it's straight direct. So you have the opportunity to to take in your royalties. You can decide what you want in the contract, and that contract will basically be established on the blockchain, and the blockchain is going to prove everything. So you don't have to reach out to other people to get a lot of things done. So it's very beneficial to artists as a whole, especially independent artists. A lot of times artists always, they have to prove their work, like prove ownership and different things on a blockchain that's already established. So you have, and then on the other side of it, if someone likes your music, not only can they purchase it, they can actually invest in with you to buy more copies to trade. And honestly, man, we in the infancy of that. So, you'll be able to take, if you have a bunch of catalog, that you're invested in, that you've been purchasing, you could take that and do a whole bunch of stuff with it going forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see banks talking about being able to use different assets on a blockchain as collateral. So you could think about, like, if you ever want to take out a mortgage or something like that, you'll be able to hold these assets on the blockchain and then show it, because the blockchain is gonna have proof of ownership, and then you could do all kind of stuff. You could trade with it, you can invest, you can use it out for collateral on different things. So Spies gives you that opportunity, and that's what Web3 is all about. So I encourage all artists to look into it and, just start to prepare to move your music catalog onto, the blockchain for sure, man. And that's kind of Spies, you know what I'm saying, in a nutshell, man. Spies Club, for sure. As an artist, my main goal is just like create like creativity, like things that, I want to create things musically and sonically that kind of, that speak to me. You know what I'm saying? Something that I could listen to, you know what I'm saying? And then I think, just having, a particular taste with the music, I think people will enjoy it as well. You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, man, I just want to, paint a cool picture, something that I could vibe to. And then, I just want to give it to everyone else to feel the same. On the business side, just being able to capitalize on the benefits of owning those assets. That's what I see. Being able to capitalize on the benefits of owning music assets, and knowing what to do with them to, to spread it out further. You know what I'm saying? And being able to, show others, there's opportunity. So, as an artist, it's a vibe for me. As a businessman, it's just an opportunity all around, you know what I'm saying? And for others, to be able to see opportunities for their music as well, for sure, yeah. Consistency, man. Keep on rolling. Whatever, it may be out there to kind of deter you, that's all mental. You know what I'm saying? And if you allow those things to deter you mentally, then that's a personal thing. That has nothing to do with any outside. It's always gonna be outside things to try to, deter you mentally and, to kind of throw you off, man. Just stay the course, man. And, I see, you know, that's been one of the big things, just staying consistent and staying true to form. That'll be the thing, man. Stay true to form, for sure.